King David says, the sacrifices of God are a broken spirit, a broken and contrite heart. And this chapter correlates to the Torah portion that we're in now, Pinchas, and I call it How to Levitate After Every Fall. And that's in my 4th book. And basically, there's this religious thought that now feels antiquated, that only when you don't sin and you're in the purest state can you reach Hashem, can you reach God and connect to God. Rebbe Nachman, who is seen as controversial in this time, brought about the truth that it's actually out of the falls that we could connect in the deepest way to Hashem. The ascent comes from some of the greatest descents. And in this parasha, in this Torah portion, we read again about the korbanot, about the sacrifices. And there's this epic lesson that Rebbe Nachman actually shines light on, that there's the 11 spices, the ketoret, and in that there's one spice, the galbanum, the chelbanat, that has this foul smell. And really it's that mixed in with the other 10 spices that creates this aroma that's pleasing to Hashem. We learn that without the sinners of Israel, which are compared to the galbanat, this smell, that there is no minyan, there's no way of reaching Hashem in that way of the 10, the minyan, the 10 sfirot that the world and each of us are created. So if we look at ourselves like the 10 sfirot, the tree of life, and we look at sin or something that's super disconnected as this thing that is not a part of that, it's actually, we have to realize that through prayer, we have to bring that part in and bring that up to Hashem. Because the Shmona Esrei, the 18 silent prayer, was actually brought about through Chana, who is embittered in her soul. Prayer in itself is called outpouring of the soul. It's requesting mercy from Hashem. So we have to think of this, that we're bringing into the komot, the 10 sfirot within ourselves. We're bringing in this thing that seems to be so separate from connecting to God or from ourselves, and maybe sometimes even keeps us away from connecting to God. But it's actually that part that we bring in. It's that 11th part outside of the 10 that when we bring in, actually bring that 10 and that unification toward Hashem and toward connection and towards requesting mercy and bringing that part that now that we don't have the temple sacrifices and it's actually prayer, we bring that up to Hashem and offer ourselves, and Hashem actually requests our broken heart, and that is how we connect to Hashem. So don't forget that part and be mindful of that when you want to connect, and then you can feel that and connect even further and be completely aligned. Shabbat Shalom.